Better Late Than Never. That was my first project. Like, and it dropped like a year ago and some change. Like, I think I had the most fun recording that project than I done had recording period, cause it wasn't no pressure nowhere. It wasn't no, it wasn't no, it wasn't no pushing no pull with that project. It was just whatever you doing, like that's just what you doing. You know what I mean? Like, however, the first of all, I'm signing no genre, so I do the music I want to do, and not like I'm not in a specific nothing. Like I can't be you're not gonna categorize me, period. So I'ma sing, I'ma rap, shit, I'd dance if I could, but like it ain't no, I'm not, you can't categorize me. So with Better Late Than Never, I had a good time recording it. You know what I mean? Like it was just fun the whole way. And like me and Jock Beats, shout out to Jock too. They're like Jock produced the entire Better Late Than Never. Probably one song he didn't produce, but like me and him, like we literally stayed at the studio. Like it wasn't. I don't remember going home. Like the entire process, you know what I mean? Like I probably went home to change, shower, shit like that, but we were right back at it, and we were waking up like 9, 10, 11, 12, and the next day, like, oh shit, we still here, bro. Like we done fell asleep doing one time I fell asleep in the booth. Like he fell asleep at the boards, and I'm in the booth like sleep in the chair, like. I'm like, oh shit, I'm still in here. Like it was just crazy, like that whole process. And I think I wish I can get that back the most out of anything. You know what I mean? Because now it's like expectations. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of that more than it is like, I mean, I'm still free. I still do what I want to do for my music. It's more myself. Like I criticize myself. Like you gotta beat it. Like you gotta beat me and my hoes. You gotta beat Better Late Than Never. Like, and it's like that. I do it to myself. Like I don't even get that from my team. Like for my management and like my team, they don't give me no criticism. It just like they with what I'm with. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that the most from them. But for me, like I critique myself a lot, and I probably need to stop, man. But I had a good time recording Better Late Than Never because there wasn't no issues. And with me and my H.O.E.S, that was fun. Like I ain't gonna even lie, me and my H.O.E.S were fun. The Valentine Project. Me and Tip, we kind of like we were just sitting in the studio one day, and I was like, it probably was December, and I was like, hey man, I'm about to do a whole goddamn Valentine Project. He like, what? I'm like, I'm about to do a Valentine Project, but I'm just sing like the whole time. He like, yeah, all right. I was like, but no. So now I'm trying to come up with a strategy on my own, but I ain't telling them. You know what I mean? So he like, man, so what you gonna do? How you gonna do it? So then we kind of like put like a fake plan together, but it didn't work. Like then it didn't work. It didn't go no way that we planned it. So we called Stephanie Santiago, and she was in New York. So Tip was like, hey, you want to get Stephanie to do it? Because I wanted a girl to host it with me. You know what I mean? I ain't wanted to just be me just singing. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Like, let's get a girl to host the shit. So I was like, she got to be bad, though. Like, I ain't with that bullshit. Like, I want to get a bad. She got to be bad. So we called Steph, and she ended up flying down, and we kicked it, like, forever. And the takes, man, if y'all had that audio, like, because we did, we set up all the mics in the studio. Me, Tip, and her. It was like Tip was the counselor, and me and her was in a relationship. You know what I mean? And like we had like couple therapy or some shit. Man, that shit was funny, boy. And we probably had like 7, 8 hours of audio. Like just for that project, it was like 7, 8 hours of audio. Cause we couldn't get it together for nothing in the world. That shit was crazy. But then like it was cool because with Tip, like he real. That nigga retarded, man. Like he real, he play a lot. You know what I mean? So the whole time I couldn't get it right. And he like, you gotta be serious. How the hell I'm gonna be serious and you ain't serious? So it was just like back and forth all that time. Like I had a lot of fun recording the Me and My H.O.E.S project. Yeah, that shit was fun. Yeah, I ain't gonna even lie. And I'm gonna do another one too. I'm gonna do Me and My H.O.E.S again, but it's gonna be a different girl this time. I ain't wanna do it like regular, like I could just drop a project. Like I want to do it, add a dynamic to it, you know what I mean? That way people will be like, oh shit, like it's him and such, and they actually having conversations, you know what I mean? Oh, and if y'all get a chance, check out that lip service interview. That shit is crazy. Yeah, Painkiller was it was like a feeling more than it was just recording, you know what I mean? Like Painkiller was a feeling, like I'm high the whole entire time, and I think I might have recorded I think I recorded every song for Painkiller in probably like a month's time, probably except 1 or 2 songs I recorded. But I recorded I think I recorded like 40 songs for Painkiller. Like it was a lot of records that we had to go through. Like it was fun putting it together because that was just me and Be Rich, period. Like, you know what I mean? Like we said we're gonna do a project. We're gonna do the project together, the whole project. And we went through the whole project, you know what I mean? Like together. And that was kind of fun though. It was just kind of all over the place. And I was just working. But this time, like everything, we were hands on and B was hands on with everything, you know what I mean? So he like, yeah, this song, and what you think? Nah, what you think? So Painkiller was cool because it was more of a feeling than it was actual recording. Like the feeling was there, you know what I mean? Like it just felt good.
And it was the day that Kendrick met Andre 3000, and Dr. Dre's the one who introduced them. And Hit Boys in the studio. It was me, Kendrick, Andre, Dre. It was just crazy, and I was just a fly on the wall, just chilling.
You know, I wanted to do it live because I felt like it was more personal. It was more intimate. I wanted to just kind of kill all the distractions for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing but focus on what I'm saying.
That's Chris Lighty, man. A wonderful dude. Man, a humble dude. Yeah. And if he really believed in something, you would know it because he's going to go 100%. And that's what he planned on doing with us. Yeah. So, once again, R.I.P. Chris Lighty.
Rest in peace to Chris.
That's who he is.
Definitely.
As I start finding myself, you know, people showing love, they always show love. Because I always just been a good person, you know, never try to be someone I'm not. I just be cool and, you know, I'm always friends with everybody. I never really had no problems. So, everybody always supported me.